Welcome back to Knights of the Republic 2. Now, I want to do a few things here. I made notes, and then, yes, upgrade blade, make sell. Right, so, let's look at this. If we go to upgrade items, we have the Zabrak Vital Blade now that is fully upgradable. This thing actually is pretty good. One slashing, and then one ion and more for droids, which is currently useful. And then we can actually go ahead and make a sell. I might want to do these real quick. Create melee. Okay, so we've got ion cell, massive criticals, damage bonus versus droids, vibration, 1 damage, energy, 1 damage, computer use 8, computer use 6. So the implication would be that energy is better. Component cost 4, 2. Let's do this. Sure. Upgrade items. Zabrak Vibroblade with energy cell. Okay. Yeah, so 10 plus 5. And this was fully upgraded. And then we have our minor uniform, which has a underlay, bio-restorative, regen 1. Sure. And these are all unusable. Okay, and can we make anything for that? Oops. Range, lightsaber, other? Do you not make... I can read. Armor. I can read. Medium or heavy. Okay, so they do list like what they require. Upgrade item armor. So the bio-restorative, armor and robes. So I guess we're looking for stuff that says robes. If any. Armor and robes, underlay again. Bonded plates. Can't tell if that's an overlay. It must be, because it doesn't say underlay. Right? Okay, none of that works with the outfit. But that's fine. Okay, so if we keep this blaster for 16 versus switching to this 15, 6 to 15 plus 8. That is generally speaking better, especially given that we don't get penalized for the close range thing if a guy moves up on us. So great. Cool. That is an upgrade. Now, anything else? I think that was the big thing. We have the code. We can leave. Let's do that. Right. So that is up and around over this way. Yeah, the access console. It does seem to be the only note I had for today. Alright, so that is through here. Through here. Corta. Okay. Open door. Enter code in reverse. Intelligence. We have this code, right? 317 13 57 75 13 17 3, yeah. Interesting that it's like an in-game intelligence check versus a real-life intelligence check. I mean, that makes sense from a role-playing perspective to actually have it be, you know, it's not, the puzzle is not you figuring out the code and reversing it, it's your character figuring out the code and reversing it. That works from a role-playing perspective. Okay, emergency blast door. Oh, hey, Kreia. It's been a minute.
I have felt a disturbance. Our enemy is here. We must leave at once.
Enemy?
The one that fired upon
Enemy?
the Hawk as we attempted to rescue you. And he will not let us go without blood being shed.
So what? If he's willing to bleed a little, that's more entertainment for me.
You know much of battle. Enough to know that this is a battle you cannot win.
Well, where should we go then?
We need to make our way to the docking area on this level. I fear the airlock has already opened, and if so, we must be on our guard. If we cannot reach the Ebon Hawk, then we must find a way to escape on the ship that has docked here.
Kriya has joined your party. Her mentor special ability gives everybody a bonus to earned XP. Right. So she... I forgot about that. Incentivizes you to always have her in the party. Okay. Oh, I didn't even see that T3 was here. I mean, it makes sense because we've used him before. So... she has awareness, persuade, which should not matter. Treat injury. We can keep going and treat injury on her. Let's jot down for reference my own skills so that I can compare. So we are 6, 2, 0, 5, 6, 6. 2, 1. Okay. Yeah, let's level her up first. So she is 16 con, so that should be fine. We can stack wisdom, I guess. I don't think there's any reason not to just stack, like, wisdom on her. So she gets 4 skills. I'm going to be doing repair. I feel like it's maybe worth still putting 1 point in there. It probably doesn't matter, ever. But, like... it would at least let it activate for, like, modifiers and stuff. If it comes up ever for some reason that she needs it. Let's do it. Let's do the 1 point in repair since it's a regular skill. We'll keep maxing treat injury, and then I think, like, stealth? Because somebody has to have stealth, right? So yeah, if we're doing... Let's write this down. Kreia... Whoops. What the fuck? What? Library controller save default. What the fuck? Cancel that shit. What the fuck is that? Definitely a mod thing, but like, why is that doing a thing? So Kreia is in stealth, treat injury, and I guess awareness. Yeah, and she gets 4 points anyway, so like, the last point is just going into something, which might as well be repair. Because none of the cross-class stuff matters. Yeah. Okay. So she can have just repair as like a later fallback thing. Force Valor. She's already got fear, push. We can take shock, like next level, which she probably has access to. Actually, let's take shock first. Oh yeah, Persuade's cross-class anyway, so she was always going to be... Oh no, she had a point residual. Okay, fair. No, we'll just do that then. Take Valor. Okay. So... I could give her the stealth field generator, but what's the point? I'm not going to actually do it. Yeah, let's do... Now that we're kind of progressing here, let's do melee shields on each person. Get a proper party going, you know. Will save, sure. Reflex package. No gloves. And then, yeah, we haven't gotten any feats on you yet, so you're rocking Force Chain. Right. Oh, that's that thing. The mentor thing. So she's melee finesse. She has dueling. Yeah, so we'll just stick a... Actually, sticking a sword on her could be the one I have. I mean, we're both consulars. It's kind of a wash. Okay, I'm 14 and 7. She'd actually be better. Yeah, because she's +1 strength mod over me. +2 to hit because of dueling and stuff. Like, yeah. Why don't you just do that? But then I guess I'll go back to the heavy. And then we can put, we can give Atten the blaster, the field survival pistol or whatever. Okay. So we're here. There's not really anything else to do. I guess we'll do a little save spot. Oh my gosh. I see you. I knew you were there. Come out.
What in space is going on? Who's this? Another Jedi? What, did you guys suddenly start breeding when I wasn't looking?
It'll take too long to explain. We have to leave now.
Alright. I'm guessing that Republic ship that just docked isn't carrying friends of yours.
I hope your talent for understatement is offset by your skill with a blaster. If not, then I fear our time together will be short indeed.
Yeah, and I'm also good at running and drinking, Your Majesty. And even if you two aren't big friends of the Republic, that warship's the only way off this station.
Atten has joined your party. As long as he isn't the last member standing, he can't be knocked out. Saving throws improve the more he's wounded. Okay. Yeah, I didn't remember these like character specific things. The Kreia one came back to me like the second I saw it. I completely don't remember this one. Well, I do kind of vaguely remember this, but I didn't. Yeah.
Good thing we have a clear run to the ship.
Threat. Master, perhaps I did not enunciate clearly the last time we spoke. I suggested that you should shut down, stay put, and wait for rescue.
No, you were clear. I just don't listen to assassin droids.
Clarification. Assassin droid is such a crude term, Master, reserved for Durasteel drones uploaded with only the most archaic kill programs. The function I perform has been referred to as wanton slaughter. I prefer to see it as a means of facilitating communication, resulting in the termination of hostilities.
So I think the top one is the side quest. So you mimic the maintenance officer's voice to control the droids and kill all the miners in the medical bay.
Indignant answer. Master, the miners intended to place you in jeopardy. I could not allow that to take place, so I was forced to negotiate a termination of hostilities. After reprogramming the mining droids to mine any organics they perceived, they began to kill the miners one by one. Then a series of flawlessly timed explosions drove the miners into their dormitories, where I was able to gas them all at once without wasting time hunting them through the mining tunnels. I then administered a large dose of sedatives to the remaining miners in the med bay, enough to kill them, but ensure you slept peacefully. Of course, against my calculations, you awakened from your tank prematurely. I am ashamed by the inconvenience that caused for both of us.
So you ordered the mining droids to kill me?
Answer? You misunderstand me, Master. Those droids were there to guard you. As I said, I did not anticipate you awakening from the tank. You are quite a hardy specimen for a Jedi. A Ronto among humans, if you will indulge me the metaphor. Besides, as you proved, Master, such droids could never pose a threat to a Jedi. The droids were custodial in nature, cleaning the facility of other distractions.
Why'd you want to capture me?
Answer. It is beyond the scope of my programming to probe the motivations of my clients, Master. Suffice to say that I am being well compensated for my services. You have been a difficult target to find. You have been wandering the galaxy since the end of the Mandalorian Wars, leaving little record of your passage. It is as if you did not wish to be found by hunters such as myself, or more likely, the Jedi Order.
Well, you found me. Obviously, I didn't do a good job.
Admission. It was a matter of chance, Master. I happened to be serving as a protocol droid on the Harbinger when you booked passage. After that, it was a simple matter to sabotage the Harbinger and call for a retrieval. Irritated statement. However, when the Ebon Hawk appeared and salvaged us from the wreckage, I was forced into a series of rapid recalculations, culminating in our current situation.
Who is this client of yours?
Chiding answer. My programming renders me incapable of revealing the identity of my client, Master. However, I am free to say that my client is wealthy and very interested in possessing the last of the Jedi.
A collector. Already did the how do you find me, right? That just looped back. So what now? You gonna kill me?
Answer. No, Master. Killing you was never the intention. If you resist my attempts to return you to your Kolto tank, however, I may inadvertently fracture your skeleton in several places to incapacitate you.
I'm tired of listening to you. Prepare to be scrapped.
Resignation. Very well, Master. If inflicting pain is the only means to resolve this matter, then you leave me no choice.
Oh my god, he's got droids. He's a proper boss fight. Alright. Floating mines. Okay, let's immediately start blasting these mines, maybe. Okay, Kreia. Queue up a couple. Atten, can I ding you? I can, in fact, level you up. Alright. You are probably best optimized into, like, just Dex or something. Actually, is he, though? Should I start coming strength on him? Because I think he becomes a Jedi Guardian. Let me check this. He's a Sentinel, but it still might hold that I want to put him into strength to really capitalize on, like, his sneak attack capabilities. Because he's the only one who's going to be getting sneak attack, I think. Well, is that true? Maybe. Wait, okay. When knocked unconscious, chance he'll get back up, provided somebody else is still standing. And then this is the survival throw thing. So these are actually separate feats. Interesting. Scoundrel's Luck is a C. Yeah, two ticks of sneak attack. Melee blaster. He's got upgraded blaster pistol. Currently. I think we're going to pivot him into just like melee dual wield. I think I like that idea. Because he should be, out of like all the companions, he should be the one that's kind of the best combat Jedi, right? Yeah, let's do it. Strength. Alright, security seems good. He gets 4 points, or at least starts with 4 points. Honestly, security and demo just feels like a good combo for him. I think. And then we can do awareness to pair with the demo as we start to catch back up on skills. Dual wield, maybe. Okay. One to 8 mining laser. I feel like there should be a distinction between the lasers and the pistols. Interesting that... Oh, these are different lasers, too. Not upgradable. Weird. Well, you can have a blaster pistol because it's actually a pistol. How about that? Might as well give you whatever we got. Okay, and then your jacket is actually incredible. So you're actually good on defense. 5 and 3, or I go with nothing. Plus 9. Oh, yeah, we'll do the dual wield. Fuck it. Alright, 6. So, points. Points. Definitely should catch our persuade up here, I think, at this point. Maybe catch up persuade and then we do like a point in awareness. Catch that up a little bit. Force focus unarmed specialist. We can pick up another tier of dual wielding. Even though I'm not going to actually use it here. I could do toughness. Let's just do dual wield. Let's just take the core path that we want there. And then for powers... second tier disable droid. Oh, and I have another power available to me, which can be affect mine. Okay. Great. Okay, so let's not do that. In fact, maybe it's just better to shock the mines.
Say the word.
Okay. Kreia, hey, yo, what are you doing, buddy? You're supposed to be zapping.
What is it?
Why are you running in? Okay, thank you. Alright, you go get him in melee. Somebody's got to melee this guy, it might as well be you. I'm gonna go ahead and start disabling him. I'm just gonna spam it. We can just spam some sniper shots here, maybe. Might as well level up again, since we popped it mid-combat. Yeah. Demo security and awareness. Okay. Oh, is it like alternating? Because I swear it was 3 before. Maybe. Huh. Alright. Dueling tier 2 makes sense to me. horror. I could do heal, that way somebody's got it. It allows me to start tearing apart medkits for crafting materials. Deflection, stun. I'm gonna take the heal, I think. Oh, yeah, 2 powers. Force barrier. Maybe battle med? Let's pop a quick battle med here, maybe, and then go in for melee.
More where that came from.
Okay. Well, it looks like I cooked him pretty good.
More where that came from.
Statement.
Let's settle this.
3, 2.
Oh,
Failing, master.
fair. I think he was self-destructing. Droid's self-sustaining unit, HK vocabulator, and advanced mining. I think that is the same gun. No, it's a better version or a worse version. Weird. Okay. Alright. Do we keep this? I mean, I'm a better dual wielder. I think we'll do this. Three to 6 and 6. Yeah, because if we do this, I mean, it's the same. Did I give him the? Did he get the second tier feat? No, he's still rank 1. I'm just worse because he's got the bonus, the other bonus. I'm still gonna give you the heavy for now.
Yes.
Okay, we're out of force. Fair. Okay, well, he's been murdered. Why don't we do a little saver spot here, and then I think we're just going, like, to the airlock part? Yeah, quick question. Okay, so the other thing did complete. Fuel depot, yeah, it's just got to be all that. Docking port. Guess we're going that way.
Something is wrong. I sense no one on board.
You sense no one on board? Sense any assassin droids creeping up behind us like last time?
Everyone here has been slain, yet there are few signs of battle. No carbon scoring, no blast of fire. This place has been hit by assassins of a different sort.
Then what are we doing on this ship? We were better off in the facility. You two are supposed to be Jedi? You two are the worst Jedi I've ever met.
That's right, we need to get off this ship.
Oh, and go where? If the assassin machine was correct, then we cannot reach the hangar. Be silent. I need some time to think.
We can bypass the force field of the hangar by getting to the engine room of the ship and then exiting through the fuel pipe.
Look, I don't mean to cast another shadow on this, but even if you could reach the ship you came in on, it wouldn't matter. You'll need the orbital drift charts to clear the Paragus asteroid field, unless you want to have the shortest flight out of Paragus ever recorded.
Then How did this ship dock here?
Well, of course they have the asteroid drift charts in their navicomputer. They'd have to.
So let's get their codes. Then we can worry about getting to the Hawk.
Well, we'd have to get to the bridge. I mean, well, that's the biggest problem I can see.
I feel like the mask is too high on his
Now for
face.
the moment. Let us go.
Now you have a party. Certain actions, dialogue, responses will increase or decrease your influence depending on their personalities. Some respect cruelty, while others may respect nobility, loyalty, cleverness, brute force, and so on. Heavier your influence, the more your alignment affects them. So extreme and low influence of the companion got additional dialogues. There are benefits to both. Treat them as you will.
Our enemies gather while we wait here.
I'm reading tutorial text, Kreia. Forgive me, Kreia. I was distracted by tutorial text. I'll be more mindful of the present.
Very well.
Okay. Light side gain, influence gain with Kreia. Is there... Okay, first things first. Is there any obvious sign of influence? Like, in the UI? I don't think there is. Did I miss an Atten gain there? Because I remember looking at the influence stuff and seeing that there was kind of a paired one here for both. Let me look into this quickly. I might have to reload. So this is it. This is why I missed it. I recognize this one as a Kreia influence thing. This is the Atten one. Atten's plan was a good one. Let's head to the bridge and get the drift charts.
All right. But this won't end well.
We need to get influence with Atten. That's more important. Because he we can make into a Jedi and corrupt. Kreia we can't. So, yeah. Reloading to take the Atten check is the way to do it. And the light side points seem to be connected to the influence gain. So that's also a thing. We're not that light, but we are getting a little bit of blue. We might want to chill on the light side gain here. But yeah, I'm fine with this for now. Okay. We've got the Harbinger to scope out. And now we have a proper crew, so we should be able to go ahead and
say the word.
Have you do this.
Let me take care of this.
Bothan Sensory Visor. Immunity to crit, awareness, demo, and security. Damn, okay, that's a chunky piece of gear. Now, if I'm having him do security, theoretically, I would prefer that he has the visor, but also, well, okay, let's be serious. He's also our demo guy. He should have the visor. I was gonna say, like, I deserve to do the thing, but let's be real. He does give him the critical hit immunity, which is relevant for us in combat, but we'll stick with it.
Let me take care of this.
Huh. So I don't really have any particular sense of where I am going yet. Okay. That was a lot of blaster fire happening immediately. Okay, let's start blasting that guy over there, maybe. I feel like he's gonna get fucking destroyed. Apparently attacks of opportunity are a thing in this game, which I never knew. That one's already dead.
Let us end this.
Time to take you down.
Alright, that works. That wasn't too bad at all. There. Are we... No, we are on difficult. Alright, so they jumped me when I kind of came this way. Looks like this is a busted door. So they're jumping me when I had... Oh, wait, briefing room. Okay. Let's check what's back over here, then. Classic, like, you know, RPG dungeon thing of, like, pick a route, and then if you find more branches and places to go, maybe it's not the right direction. Is this the bridge, you think? This is, in fact, the bridge. Let's not go to the bridge. This is a silly place. See, Krea's hesitating anyway, so... Okay, briefing room console. Arcanian energy shield. I'll take that. Double the effectiveness, eh? Check briefing logs. Course change Onderon.
We've been diverted from Onderon to the Outer Rim. There's not enough ships out there, and we're already hard-pressed to keep patrolling the regions under our jurisdiction. I'm afraid we're going to lose it all. There's just not enough ships and too much territory to cover. We're still rebuilding from the war with Malik, and sometimes I wonder if we'll ever recover. Still, we have our orders, and the Republic's put the highest priority on this mission. Looks like the trouble on Onderon will have to wait.
Okay.
As ordered, we've picked up the passengers from the Outer Rim and have made quarters for them. Once aboard, we've plotted a course for Telos. We expect to arrive within 10 standard days, provided there's no mishaps. I've been ordered to give the passenger no special treatment, nor make any indication of his identity. I have some reservations about turning the Harbinger into a passenger liner, but the orders were clear. Whoever this passenger is, he's got diplomatic level priority, whether he knows it or not.
So, yeah, they were... So this is like course change from Onderon, right? They were like on a mission to go to Onderon to support the Civil War, whatever's going on there, and then they were rerouted to presumably pick me up, I guess. I'm assuming I'm the passenger.
We picked up a distress signal and are sending a message to the Republic for permission to investigate. We have also transmitted the damaged vessel's ID signature to the Republic. According to the message, it's being pursued by Sith forces. There's no match for the vessel in our databanks, but the profile of the distress signal suggests it's a stock freighter of some kind. We'll only know for sure when we arrive, and we'll find out if the signal's genuine or a trap.
So yeah, then they cross the path of the Ebon Hawk and the distress signal.
We wanted to check with you, sir, before diverting course from Telos. There appears to be some battle that has taken place in the sector, and we've received a distress signal.
You have permission to divert course, Captain. If there's a Sith
Oh my
presence in
god,
the
it's
region,
Karth!
I want you to investigate. The ID signature on the freighter. Did you get confirmation on it?
Yes, sir. We did not have the vessel listed in our databanks, so we transmitted the code to you. Was there a match?
There was, Captain. If you find any trace of that vessel, even wreckage, I want it.
Yes, sir.
After you've investigated the sector, resume course to Telos with the passenger. It is of the highest importance that he reach Telos.
Yes, sir. I'll make sure he arrives intact.
Good hunting, Captain. Admiral Onasi out.
Sometimes I wonder if the right hand of the Republic knows what the left hand is doing. I'm always being kept in the...
Query. You sent for me, Captain.
Yes, I need you to check on the passenger again, see if there's anything he needs. Try not to be too obvious about it. His safety is our top concern.
Statement. I shall use the utmost discretion, Captain. As always, it is my pleasure to serve.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's established much in this game or if it's established in SWTOR, but like Revan goes to the edge of the galaxy to investigate some other threat, which comes up in the Old Republic. It's like the old Sith Empire or whatever. So presumably that's why, like, he probably left on the Ebon Hawk, and that's why Karth here is very curious about the ship, right? Because they parted ways, him and Revan, and now he wants to know what happened. I don't remember if there's any breadcrumbs in this game at all about what happened to Revan beyond the basic, like, dialogue with Atton over whether or not Revan, like, was redeemed or wasn't. There might be something. But you can assume that, like, T3 and HK went with Revan to the edge of the galaxy or whatever. To the what do they call it in Star Wars? Like the Outer Rim, whatever. And then only they came back and Revan didn't, or whatever. Maybe HK's got dialogue about it. That would kind of make sense. Oh, hello.
More where that came from.
Wow, they're really weak.
This shall not stop us for long.
Time to take you down to size.
They're really, really weak. Either that or just the fact that I've got 3 guys now means that, like, we're strong enough that it's not much of a threat compared to the droids. But they feel like they're just made of paper. They just appear and die. Blade of plating. I wonder if we can upgrade Atten's clothing. Definitely, like, the Revan lore, I definitely, like, struggle a little bit to remember what comes from what is hinted at in KOTOR 2 versus what is made explicit in the Old Republic afterwards. You lead the drift charts from the bridge if you want to escape. Okay, so this is our exit point once we have the drift charts. Cool. It's like a lot of those little details are pretty fuzzy. Okay, it looks like escape pod's all the way over there. So it looks like we can loop all the way around here. I wonder if... No, it wouldn't make sense, because we got to get to the Ebon Hawk. I was going to say, I wonder if we end up getting rerouted and going a different direction, but kind of doubt it. There's the nav computer. Exchange casual gloves. Cool. We can go this way. Cold and fire. Computer use demo and security. I use computers, so I could take this for myself. Probably makes sense. We've got good demo bonuses already here. Like 12. A demo and security are more easily, like if we fail a security or a demo check, it's very easy to just change the gear around after the fact, whereas computer use, we might already be, you know, a few layers deep in the terminal, invested spikes, and then we'll be missing that. We'll be feeling the lack of that bonus. Why don't you take, Kreia, take the insulated. Now, should I get the drift charts, or should I explore the ship? I'm going to explore the ship. Magnetically sealed, cannot be opened. Nope, hello. $150 XP per kill also feels very generous for how much of a wimp they are. I mean, they do seem to drop no loot. I can actually open this. Interesting. Why is that exactly? 2 plus 4. Oh yes, 2 from this. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking it was 1 because I was thinking of the computer bonus, but yeah, okay. So that's enough for me to open these basic things without having to switch to Atten, which is convenient. Oh, hello. I like that I could see him as just a talk icon before he actually appeared.
Time to take you down to size.
Ow. Now, surely I can't just jump in an escape pod. Ooh, Arcanian Blaster Rifle. What do you do? 4 to 15 plus 1 can add a scope. That's an improvement. Yeah, quite a bit. -1 to max damage, but at +2 to min is better average damage. You can just assume that because you're shifting one range up 2 and one down 1. So the average is, you know, marginally higher. Very marginally. But then +1 attack on top of that is quite good. I could... Nah, let's keep the blasters. I'm a dual-wielding man. Let's keep dual-wielding. Okay, just in case of weird modded things. Maybe we'll do a quick save. And we see what these escape pods tell us to do. All the pods have been locked. They cannot be used. That makes sense. This is presumably just straight-up one-to-one recycled KOTOR 1 intro sequence ship. What is the ship in KOTOR 1? It can't be the Harbinger, right? Because the ship is destroyed completely over Terrace, right? I can't remember the name of the ship. I assume it is that, though, right? Maybe? I mean, like, the briefing room's different. Maybe it's not that ship, not one-to-one. Definitely reusing assets, like the bridge is identical. But maybe it's not precisely the same. Because there was, like, an interior load zone in KOTOR 1 where you switch from, like, starboard to port or whatever. Pretty sure that's the thing. Alright, let's get these drift charts. And then maybe that's a good spot to leave off for today. Reroute or slice? We have 13 parts but 10 spikes. Let's slice. Check logs. Emergency broadcast, Sith warship survivors, emergency report.
We have taken on passengers to Telos.
Sir, we've just received an emergency broadcast. A freighter under attack
Is this
by Sith forces.
different or the
Can you
same?
get an ID on the ship?
Yes, sir. We have its ID signature. It's not in our databanks, but its profile suggests some low-stock freighter. Says it's
This is
being
different.
powered by a Sith warship. Sir?
I'll need to confirm with command before we move to intercept.
Yeah, this is like when he was being briefed on it, and the other one was like his commentary on it.
Report.
The Sith warship is empty, sir. We attached an umbilical and sent 3 strike teams through it, and there's no sign of a crew or its commander.
There's no one on board? What about the escape pods?
They're still in their berths, sir. This place, it's empty. It's like a ghost ship.
Then who was firing at the freighter?
We don't know, sir. The freighter's empty, too. We did a clean sweep and nothing except a lone T3 unit, badly damaged. Did you still want tractor beams to the Harbinger?
Search the freighter and the warship one more time. If they're clean, then we'll tractor the freighter over.
Yes, sir.
No idea why the Admiral thought that freighter worth all the effort, but we'll find out.
Survivors.
Everyone in the Ebon Hawk was dead, sir. We're starting autopsies within the hour.
What about that Sith corpse we retrieved from the warship?
We haven't had a chance to fully examine it, sir. He looks human, but he's fractured in several places.
That's
Keep me
Scion.
posted. Something's wrong here, and I want to know where all those Sith on the warship went.
So I still don't think I know if Kreia was on the Hawk. That's the impression I have. Like, I feel like Kreia came over on the Hawk, the Exile was on the Harbinger, and then Scion was on the Sith ship. And that's how, all these 3 parties converged. But I don't know for sure that that's correct.
We're still experiencing a problem with the communications array, and now maintenance is telling me there's a cascade failure in the weapons.
Sir, I just picked up an unusual sound from MedLab.
It's a scream, an unusual sound.
What the hell was that?
Sir, I don't know. Communications just got cut.
Send a security team to MedLab, now!
Okay. Alright, logs acquired. Now we go through the back of the ship, I guess. If I can get past all my companions standing in the way. Alright, let's wrap it up here then, and we will see the back part of the ship later. Or possibly just leave the ship. I don't know.